Let me go ahead and open this up so I can show you what it looks like. So I just took this one out of the box and you can see what it looks like. I love this kind of ombre look here. You can see the top looks a little bit like stone, maybe with that pink accent color in there. I'm just gonna show you a little bit up close. And then we have the light pink right here and the dark pink on the bottom. I just love this pink option. And then it does have this little clip that keeps it clipped together. It's both on this side, and this is a little fabric elastic piece. I do want to mention that this is all made out of BPA-free materials, which makes me feel good about it, and it is microwave safe. Okay, now that we've taken this clip off, we're just gonna take off this first layer, and we have our little fork and spoon with this little connecting piece. That's actually really nice, makes it so that they don't move around. And then this is a little silicone air space, just so you can shut this all the way and then close this little air hole. Otherwise, containers can be a little bit hard to close if they are airtight. Okay, now we're gonna open this one. Okay, nice. So this is just an open container right here, and it actually has a little separator if you do need that. So I'm gonna set this down, and it has the same little silicone air valve right here, so you can close it nice and securely as well. Okay, and then this is the last layer. I just want to show you about how thick each of these are. This bottom layer is a little bit taller than the middle layer. I feel like there's a lot of times where you have two different things, they don't really go together and you wouldn't want to mix them up. For example, if you had your meat in here and then you had your vegetables and rice or something like that in here, you can keep them all nice and separated, but then it's still in the same little lunchbox. I do want to note that on both of these two lids, there is a silicone ring around both of them that do make it leak proof, which is really nice. So if you do have something that has a little bit of liquid in it, or if you have watermelon in here or something like that, you don't have to worry about it leaking. If you do reheat the food in these containers, you can just open this air valve and kind of put it over to the side like that, just so you have a spot for the steam to release. And also, while these are dishwasher safe, I always like to recommend hand washing all the lids, just because if those warp, they're not gonna fit on perfectly. And everybody's dishwasher is a different heat temperature, and I would hate for the lids to get ruined. I'm gonna go ahead and wash up all of these pieces, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I'm gonna be using them. I have our leftovers stored here to take to work tomorrow. So I have some rice and some stew right here. I'm just gonna put both of these lids on. And you wanna make sure when you're pushing down the lid that you just leave this little vent open, just so there's a little bit of air that can go in. Okay, just making sure that's down nice and tight before I close this. And now I'm gonna put this one right over here. And we have the vent open. Now we're just gonna close that. Now that we have these all stacked up and ready to go, I can put this spoon and fork right here on top and put the lid on nice and securely, and I can clip them all together. Perfect, now we're good to go. At first glance, I love the colors, but I love how much food this stores. Honestly, this stores a lot more than I thought it was going to, just by how small and compact it is, just like this, but has everything that I'm gonna need for a good lunch.